these notes are on database relationships. And what a relationship is in a database is when you have two or more tables that have something in them that's connected. They have a common field in them. So you cannot do relationships outside of the database. It has to be tables within that database file. And you have to have what's known as a primary key. A primary key is a unique identifying number. It's going to be some type of number that is unique and different. For example, Social Security numbers. We each have a different Social Security number. You have VIN numbers on cars. Each car has a different VIN number. So it's something that's not going to be used a lot, something that is different and unique to the individual or to the database or table. It increases the power of the database, allowing you to store things separately, but then if you can search them together to find information easier. This is an example of a relationship over here. Here's the definition. Relationship links data from individual tables and increases the usefulness of the database. As you can see here, both of these are, this is member ID and recycling date, coordinator, and coordinator here are linked with a member ID. You have different types of relationships. What does a relationship look like? You have ID number here, and it's linked with ID number here. They must be the same type of data type. ID number you can see the two different tables. We have student here and participation student here. Now ID number here that's bold, that lets me know that this is a primary key. So the primary key in this field is linked with a foreign key and the student. When you go back to this is just out of relationship. This is your relationship line here. When you go back and open up the data or the table in your data sheet view, what this means is that this is the student table that we opened. It means that one student record from the student table goes with one record from the participation students. So the way we read this tells me that their ID number, the person's name. So this would be the ID number would be our primary key. Her first name is Alice Anderson. Her middle name is initial is A. Freshman. Mentor is Adams, and then it lets us know that she's in the foreign language club and that she runs track. So that's how you can read that. Some keys to the relationship is one, again, you have to have a primary key. And a primary key, again, will be some sort of a unique identifying number. It has to go with another data type in another table, and they must have the same data type. Not necessarily the same name, but they must be the same kind of data type. So one of the questions you're going to answer, which of the following would make a record in a database unique? Well, I'm going to let you put the answer on the thing. But which one of these are identifying numbers? Alright, primary and foreign keys. And if you look down here, you have grocery products, orders, and customers. Well, primary keys, we know that they're primary because they have a key beside them. So in grocery product, my primary key is ISBN, and this is connected to ISBN in the orders. The ISBN in my orders is known as a foreign key. The one that has a key beside it is a primary key, your main one, and then the field in the other table is known as your foreign key. So now if we look up here at customers, store ID is my primary key, and the store IDs in the order table is what's known as my foreign key. If we have a many-to-many relationship, which means many records in one table is going to join with many records in another table, in order for us to be able to do that, you have to create what's known as a junction table. And what a junction table does is it includes fields from each of the tables so that they have something in common. If you look at grocery product and customers, neither one of them have any fields in common. So orders is a junction table that is created so that that's created just for the point of joining these two tables together. A one-to-many relationship means that one record in a table goes with many records in another table. Many-to-many means that many records in one table go to many records in another table. Again, you must have a junction table in order to do this. The main ones we're going to be dealing with are one-to-many relationships. When you set up a relationship, You're going to go to, you'll join them. You can we'll just simply click and drag from ISBN, the primary key, to the other ISBN orders. And your edit relationship dialog box comes up, and you can use that. And I'll show you this in just a few minutes. What we need to also consider is referential integrity. And this is in our edit relationships dialogs box. And what it means is it prevents us from having an orphan. So what an orphan record is a record in one table that references records in another table that no longer exists. So you don't want those. You don't want records in the table to be deleted, and then you have what's known as an orphan record, so he has no other record to go with. This is an example. This is your edit relationship dialog box. You have your customer ID. This is your primary table. You just click on the drop down, you would select it, and it just tells you, once we've drug it and joined, then it tells us what our related table is. You have if you want to enforce referential integrity, you click right here. You can see that this is going to be a one-to-many relationship, and you would just click create. What I've done here is showing you the top picture here is just to show you what a relationship line looks like. This goes in between. If you need to delete the relationship, you must right click on the relationship line and delete it. This one in infinity, what this is letting you know, and it tells you down at the bottom, is that means it's a one-to-many relationship. The infinity button means many. So one record in the customer to many records in the order summary table.